Hi, hope all of you are doing well. My name is Archana. I am from RNSIT MBA department. I work as an assistant professor at this department.
Welcome, ma'am, to another episode on Thoughts on Education conducted by Collegedunia.com. So, starting with the first question here. So, being the secretary of RNS MAA, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the students and colleges?
Okay, thank you, Sagati. So, RNSMAA is RNS Management Alumni Association. So, this is our alumni office for our MBA alumni, and here I hold the position of a secretary. So, initially, any objective of alumni department is to build a strong communication and network even after a student leaves the institution. So here a couple of my responsibilities would include being in periodic touch with the alumni, and the industry and institute connect would be more stronger if we have alumni pitching in. And we usually have our annual general body meetings where we coordinate and give updates to our alumni, and a couple of them would be record keeping and updations. So this is my roles and responsibilities in the RNS Management Alumni Association.
Great, ma'am. So, what is the latest program that you're offering in your department, which will help student outperform and stand apart from the crowd, ma'am?
Okay, so as our vision, RNSIT vision itself indicates that we are trying to transform students where they can match the global standards and they can be the best of what they can. So here, when you're talking about the program offering, we already have a full-time 2 years MBA, VTU affiliated MBA program. Along with that, we have a wing called as Center of Excellence, and we have successfully collaborated with industry leaders, and we have few value-added courses given to students in different capacities. So that is a value addition where students will get course as well as certification. Apart from that, we also have a curriculum-based training which fulfills their MBA requirement. Along with that, we have industry-specific training, inbound training, outbound training, and we have periodic review of students. That way, there is, you can see it's a holistic program where students get the best of both worlds. It can be corporate or teaching fraternity, both
Great,
of them.
ma'am. So, as you are also a part of social media committee of your institute, so what are the best practices taken forward by the social media committee of your institute to showcase your institute's success, ma'am?
Yeah, so you have seen that social media is an integral part of any institution, and so social media team of RNSIT MBA department has successfully reached out to our alumni, current students, and we also have been able to reach out to students who are aspiring to be a part of RNSIT. So this is a student-driven department. The social media committee is a student-driven committee, and we have faculty coordinators, and it is a very dynamic team. So we usually try and communicate the department happenings to our alumni, to our current students, and during this pandemic especially, social media has been very instrumental in keeping that spirit alive, where you're not in college but still everything happening in college is just a click away.
Exactly.
So we have been able to do that.
Yeah. So, what are some of the valuable insights of the program that you're offering at your department, ma'am?
Okay, so usually this is a student-centric program. When you say student-centric, so the student, a student when he or she becomes a part of RNSIT MBA, so the program focuses on enabling them in becoming better version of who they are. So you have student-specific assessment. It can be with respect to training. It can be with respect to communication, with respect to soft skills training. So basically, the program focuses on being student-centric, and it is a holistic program. As I have told you before, you are looking at the all-round development of somebody rather than making them better managers. It is a perfect blend of the industry requirement as well as the institute requirement. And we have on-campus, off-campus trainings and industrial visits, because you teach them about something in class, and you take them to actual unit or production area, they will understand, oh, okay, this is what is the practicality of it. And very important is we give that nudge, that extra nudge to students who are having that entrepreneurial flair, or they want to start off with entrepreneurship. So we give them that guidance. And a lot of our alumni also come in. We have repetitive conclaves which happen where students who are successful alumni come and have a face-to-face interaction with the students. This will, that doubts which the students have, which usually they can't clear because there is no other, they don't know whom to approach for, the entrepreneurial first-hand journey experience. So even that is there. So the student has a idea about career. We help them in having themselves understand what is their career path.
Great, ma'am. So how does the program ensure the students are being prepared for the future, ma'am?
Okay, so usually what happens, a student needs hand holding. Okay, they have the knowledge, they have technology, they have inputs, but hand holding is very important. So we have industry mentors who help them in understanding how particular sector or particular organization functions. Then we have hand holding by the faculty members. In the complete 2 years, you have specific faculty members who are assigned as mentors who help you. It may be with respect to the classroom or with respect to coping with the particular aspect of the student life. And we also have alumni who are in regular contact. There is a buddy system which is there in the department. So if a person who is new to Bangalore or who is taking some time, because there's a diverse lot. You have students coming in from non-commerce background, commerce background, they need some time to settle. Exactly. So there's a buddy system which will, speed in that adjustment process. And here students get to interact with industry leaders. Because of various programs we have here, you can have that candid discussion with them. So this helps the student in being prepared. Why? Because there's no disconnect. There is the industry and then there is the student. The disconnect is not there.
Yeah. So ma'am, how do you tend to build an industry connection with the courses available in the MBA department, ma'am?
Yeah. So as I told you, we have our curriculum, and along with that, we think that the student needs something extra to be different from the general student lot. So we give them courses in trending technologies. So a lot of online courses, offline courses, webinars are given where industry subject matter experts talk to the students. And you have courses, you have hands-on experience and a lab where students work on real-time issues. And you have various courses which exactly are in sync with the needed skill, the current skill requirement of the industry. That way, students know, okay, I have to acquire a particular skill, and that is how I will be able to be relevant. Once I pass out, I'm going to have the skill which the industry is in need of currently.
Great, ma'am. So what are the various marketing activities taken by the institute to stand out of the crowd, ma'am?
Okay, rather than speak about marketing, I would say it's about making people understand how RNSIT MBA with respect to quality of education or with respect to bringing in that sense of transformation of the student happens. So as previously mentioned, we have industry experts come in. We have not, scaled down the activities. The pandemic has not dampened our spirits. We have had multiple sessions where students have been able to get the best of both worlds and career aspects like career growth and prospects. Here, this is an annual session which happens where alumni from different backgrounds come and explain how is the growth in a particular sector. Then you have a senior subject matter experts and analysts who come in and tell you why a person or a student should learn a particular skill. Usually when you have it come from an expert as to why somebody should know that skill, student will understand, okay, now this is why I should learn. Then we have something called as teach back sessions for teachers as well. As you say, train the trainer. So there is an aspect of teaching the teacher as well. So students who are in well accomplished capacities come back to the department, discuss, and we also get to learn. And we have periodic online panel discussions with various experts
Mhm.
who give their perspective. Rather than having one version of a particular scenario, we have different perspectives.
Yeah.
Students can also be a part of it, they can participate. That way, they will be able to understand how important it is to be different from the crowd.
Exactly. So, ma'am, what are the challenges that you face while inculcating those programs in your curriculum, ma'am?
Okay, I wouldn't say challenge. It is just that some time is taken for the students to
Yeah.
be a part of the system.
Mhm.
I can tell you about the student mix. As I was telling to you, there is a commerce slot and a non-commerce slot.
Yeah.
So somebody who hasn't studied commerce in their +2 or in their degree,
Mhm.
they will need some time to get oriented towards our curriculum.
Exactly.
So in that first semester, when the student is given a balanced exposure of what is to be learned, what
Yeah.
happens, the student will become a part of the system faster than you can imagine.
Mhm.
And because of their diverse education backgrounds, students will have to understand, okay, how do I incline myself for a particular subject or a topic? So that would be our initial challenge,
Okay.
I would say.
Okay, great, ma'am. So, ma'am, one last question. So, what are the valuable advice you would like to give to the students so that they can prosper in their career ahead?
Okay. So when you say career, it is more of learning and experience. So now at this time when technology is accessible to everybody,
Yeah.
so you want some information, it is available. Let's say, for example, you come to Collegedunia,
Yeah.
you go to your website, a student wants to know which college, which course, what
Mhm.
is it. So you have all the information, at your disposal.
Yeah.
So students will have access to this information. What I would like to say is, make informed choices.
Yeah.
And take informed decisions.
Mhm.
And you would always want to get into an institution like RNSIT MBA, where student-centric development is our focus.
Mhm.
And I always tell students, let us grow together.
Yeah.
So let us learn together. So a very important advice to all of you is, learn as much as you can and become a part of an institution which focuses on student development.
Yeah. So great, ma'am. Thank you for being with us. So it was great having you with us in this Thoughts on Education, so conducted by Collegedunia. So I believe the student who will be viewing this interview or the advice, so they'll be getting some insight about the RNS IT MBA, and that will definitely help them to take the informed decision in their life. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Sagardeep. Have a nice day.